Oh, the leaves falling is just such an absolutely breathtaking touch. I love the things that they keep adding to this game. Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of Tritoncraft. You can hear how excited I am in my voice because it is officially the 1 year anniversary of this server. That's right. We have now been in this single player world for exactly 1 year. The premiere was exactly 1 year ago today, and we are now officially in Minecraft 1.21.8. Hey, Leaf, hey. Okay, now I guess they're just going to get like all up in my shots and everything like that. So a lot has changed in the game. A lot has changed in my real life. We're going to talk about that as we kind of go on a little adventure today. We're just going to take it simple. We're just going to do a nice kind of quiet little adventure. We're actually going to head in this direction up here, and we're actually going to try to find some new stuff in this world. Obviously, we've got like leaf litter we can collect. We've got new flowers. We've got new bushes. We've got happy ghasts that we can rock and roll with here, and just all sorts of different things here. I haven't seen this world in a long time. It's been quite a few months since I've really run around in this world, and honestly, the last thing I've been working on so much is my award and Grand Prix over in the ancient cities, so I haven't even really stepped outside and just smelled the roses here, as it were, just to kind of see how everything is going out there. If you're new to Tritoncraft, welcome aboard. We run BSL shaders up in here. Yes, I play with them most of the time. Yes, you're going to have to get used to it, or not. I mean, you don't have to watch, but I appreciate you doing it. I really do appreciate you you being here. Also, that copper lamp is aged, and I haven't scraped and honeyed it yet. I don't ever come down this pathway. Ever since we built this pathway, which is way in the early part of the series, I believe, I have never really come back down here and done a whole lot of anything to upgrade it. Now, I'm hoping there's a boat down here at this dock, and I don't know. I don't actually know that there is or not. There's a rabbit down here. That's sort of the same thing. There's more rabbits down here. What's up, buddy? I mean, the thing about it is now that they added things like leaf litter, they added more bushes and like all sorts of... Oh, there are boats down here. Like, always kill squids. Like, they just added so much extra stuff in the game, and I really, really want to get out and explore it. So we're going to hop in our boat, and we're just going to head off in this direction, which is to the north, and we're going to see if we can find some of this fun new stuff here. Firefly bushes, I really want to get some of those and get some ambiance rocking and rolling around our base as well. I think it's going to be super, super cool. So let's get moving. Look how beautiful that is. Looks like we're going to belly right up to a ruined portal. I do have obsidian. I actually should link this into my nether network. My nether work. I don't think I've ever come... Well, I haven't come this far north. I kind of like took a look and saw what chunks I had been loaded in before. And north was actually kind of the best way to go because I didn't have a whole lot of stuff loaded up here. Yeah, this actually isn't lit. I have been trying to light a lot of the ruined portals that I find and make them part of my nether network. And I really think that would be a smart idea here. Anything fun in here? Nah, not really. Well, I mean, there's some obsidian. Maybe we can just use this here. Let's put this iron sword and the random water bottle and potion breathing I found on my way here. I'm not 100% sure why I found those, but I did. Actually, we need to... Ow! Okay, crouch, Nick. Yeah, let's actually pop these out of here and let's get this lit. And pop. Perfect. Yeah, we may as well just like cross over to the other like real quick and just make sure that we've got all that kind of stuff all set up here. We'll keep the boat with us, obviously, and it is actually going to be nighttime, so we should put this bad boy back down and we should grab our bed and sleep before it gets too late here. I mean, oh man. Every time I play this game, like I've missed this game a lot, and I've really been wanting an excuse to kind of get back to it. My life has been so chaotic of late. I moved about 4.5 months ago to a new place. I live on my own now, and it's just me making my way in this crazy world. You know, just me kind of doing my thing. And you know, I mean, it's apropos, I think, then that we're now, you know, back in my single player SMP here on Tritoncraft and just kind of running around in a world on my own. Because that's me in the real world. That's me in the real world now. You know, it gets pretty lonely at times, and there's just a lot of different stuff that I'm going through that I'm working on. A lot of things that I'm trying to do to really improve my life, and you know, it's not easy. You know, it's been a struggle lately. So let's get a nap here. There we go. Refreshed as a daisy. It's a new day. It's a brand new day, which is kind of how I look at everything that's happened since I have moved. Let me pop. Well, we may as well just keep that out for now. Let's pop into the nether real quick and just see where this leads to. We're actually just going to leave the coal block there because I don't even need that, honestly. Where is this? I kind of just want this to appear here, and then we'll kind of just screenshot our cords so that way we know where it is. There we go. And now we just have another nether portal that's like connected into the wider... Thought that was gold hanging from the ceiling over there for some reason. Don't necessarily know why. But yeah, I've really wanted to get back to this game, and I thought that the 1-year anniversary of Tritoncraft was probably like the best idea, right? Like, let's come back for the 1-year anniversary and let's check it out. You know, let's check out all the new stuff that maybe we haven't had a chance to really play with, or that's been added to the game and we haven't had a chance to experience yet. Oh, you know what we also should do is we should get out our shears, because we're going to need these to collect, you know, we may as well put that back in there, put that back in there. We're going to need our shears to collect like a bunch of the stuff that like we find out here, like bushes and those kinds of different things. This is just a fern, right? I gotta like look at this stuff because I'm like, is this it? Is this? Oh, because I just don't remember. I don't remember where you're supposed to. There's leaf litter. Now, I would collect this, but I know I can just churn up and burn. Well, let's collect a little bit of it. It's fine. I know we could just burn up all of our own leaves, and we can collect as much of this as we really want to. But we may as well. I mean, we're here, right? Let's get like a little bit of it. Like a little bit of it. This is obviously what when we get home later, we're going to go and we're just going to start decorating the absolute hell out of everything around the base area with the leaf litter. Because it's just such a cool addition to the game. I love how they're making these I was hoping he'd turn around. It's the Corrales face every time. I love it so much. It makes... Yes. I mean, this is one of the things I've been most excited for is these firefly bushes. I believe I can bone meal and make more of these. So I don't need to go ham and like get like an absolute ton of different stuff. But I kind of just want to get like a few different helpings of things. I also completely forget like most of the stuff they added to the game. Like I just don't honestly remember. So it's going to be fun for me to just run across random stuff and be like, what is this? What is this? What is this? Like, I don't know where to find these bushes that they put in the game. Like, obviously, leaf litter is... I love how this just makes it feel more like a forest. Like, it really does. Like, and then the leaves falling from the trees, too, is just so amazing. Like, it's so good. It's just so good. Let's see if we can have ourselves a baby. Are we ready? No. This will just be kind of a quiet little episode of us just exploring out here and things like that. Obviously, we'll pepper in some of the flashback footage here, but You know, nothing too crazy, no weird time lapses or anything like that. I just wanted to get back into the world easy. That's a bush. That's a bush. I wonder if I can bone meal bushes and get more bushes. I don't know. I don't have any bone meal. We're going to have to wait until we get home and grab a supply of bone meal and experiment with some of this. Oh, see, there's another one there. Why do these look like mini blocks? Hey, buddy. Oh, I wish I had some bones. I would tame you guys. Saw him. He's got a friend up here. Hi. I think I have this dog specifically. Do I? I care. That reminds me, there's all kinds of different variants of passive mobs in the game too. Like there's different cows now. There's different chickens, depending on the biome that you're in. Yeah, there's a ton of that stuff now. Oh, I got to go to some different biomes and find new chickens and cows and stuff. There's not new sheep, right? I don't think. I think it's just... And pigs? There's pigs too. There's pigs. Yeah, there's pigs too. Oh, there's more firefly bushes. I love the decoration. Like, it still feels like a Minecraft world, but it just feels more Minecraft-y somehow. Like, it just has more life to it. I love these additions to the game where it's not just a completely flat, like, blank canvas of any kind. Like, you can see all these beautiful things that they've added into the game. Yeah, these bushes aren't a full block, so they look... I wonder if that's a bushy leaves thing, actually. Let's see. If I turn off vanilla twigs, because I get, like, the bushy leaves, and I get, like, the carrots and the blue hearts and stuff like that in my hotbar, is, oh, yeah, that's definitely a bushy leaves thing. That messes with the bush texture. Ooh, I don't know if I like that, fam. Oh, my little orange grove here with the falling leaves is just... a dream. I remember when they did the pale oak and they had the falling leaves from the pale oak, and I really wanted to bring pale oak leaf bushes somewhere in here, and I'm so glad they just added this for leaf textures like across the board, because I think it just looks so amazing, and it just that little bit of motion, because the world is always moving, like at least to some degree, and I really love seeing like little stuff like that just kind of floating and flopping around here. I'm still so proud of this build. I think about this build even not playing the game, like just how much fun I had building this and just how great this was. We will return to the Warden Grand Prix. It's just I'm not out there yet, like right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a couple stacks of my spruce leaves so we can make some more leaf litter. Beep. And yeah, we will return to the Warden Grand Prix. Like, I have every intention of finishing it, but I just want to check out some of these new features, and I think we're going to focus on something else a little bit first before we really get into doing exactly that. So, if you're worried about it, don't worry about it. We will get back to it, I promise. I know I am notorious for leaving projects and not getting projects finished. I definitely do still want to finish it. I just thought... if we're coming back for 1 year, we've got to get back out of the caves and we've got to get out here and experience some of these new things and just kind of play around in the world. I'm going to smelt some of these up, and then we're going to go decorate with some leaf litter, and we're going to see what other stuff we can get up to here. Let's do a little experiment here, because I think the way I probably will use a lot of these firefly bushes is we'll probably put them underground. And around where we already have, like, some of these big bushes, I swear to God, that zombie, where we have some of these other big bushes kind of chilling out already. I think that's basically going to be our best strategic use of them. So what happens if, and I know there's light right there, so we can't put it, like, too close to the light, but, like, what if we put, and this is, I know this is cobble, I'm sorry, game, please forgive me for, can I have this? Yeah, okay. And then if we put dirt here, and then we put firefly bush there, and then, well, I got to put this piece of cobble back here, but then we just kind of cover it up, and we go like that, and we get that out, and we get that out, and we get that out, and we go like, wait, why do I have an extra, oh, I put the firefly. So I did, like, I put the firefly, I'm so stupid. God. Okay. Oh, like the videos just don't do it justice. Like it looks so, it just like looks magical. Shut. You're ruining the ambiance. See, now we're talking. I've got 3 different firefly bushes underneath this one here, and it's not adding a ton more because I put it down a couple blocks. So it's not adding a ton more, but it is adding some more fireflies just in the general vicinity of this bush. I think this is where we're going to kind of concentrate these when we use them, is going to be more in this kind of space to kind of play around with this type of thing and really get some good ambiance going, like just in general, like throughout the, I swear to Christ, get some good ambiance going like throughout the village and like different areas and things like that around here. I love that it's nighttime, so I kind of want to keep it nighttime, even though it's more dangerous, obviously. But I want to keep it nighttime so we can play around with adding some more of these things. I was going to say, I know I saw like an enchanted bow. I missed. Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. It's just going to add so much. Like, obviously, we're going to build these castle walls, and we're going to get, like, even more opportunity. Oh, I see a creepy deep. We don't need his action over here. Not now. Oh, that's just magic. Oh, what a perfect scene. I love it so, so much. The life and the kind of peacefulness that this adds to the game, and like this beautiful just kind of nighttime is, it's really magical. It really, really is. I really love it. I love that you can kind of see them rendered in different areas at times. But I know their render distance isn't like super far or anything. I think these torches are the only thing that I have in the village that's still not the copper bulb lighting, and I really, really need to work on replacing everything that I have here. I think I just heard the like light buzzing of fireflies. I actually, well, you can see there's a couple bushes out here by the side of the lake, but I also put some underneath the soil and everything here, so we can still obviously have some of those ambient particles during the day. I still want there to be a differentiation between day and God, all those librarians underground. I got to get the library, but I've got to get so many things done. Like, that's the one thing, is like loading up this world and getting everything started up back in here again under a new version. I'm just like immediately reminded of like, oh God, I have so much stuff I wanted to do yet in this village. Like, we obviously built these houses over here, but we didn't really do anything with them. They're just here. I forget what this even, oh, that's just stuff to build more houses. Can we see? I did put a firefly bush over there, but there's some more firefly bushes. Again, with the portal, there's more firefly bushes hidden underneath everything. So, like I said, I want you to start getting like a little bit of the picture of that ambiance as you kind of look over. But it just, like, I love how subtle it is in a lot of ways. Like, it doesn't add a ton, but it just adds something. And it's not been here until now, but it feels like it belongs. Like, it feels like it's always been missing in a certain way. Like, this always should have been a part of this. You know, I really, really love, again, all the work that they're doing to add just life to the game. Like, just different elements that are just going to add so much more life to the game. So, they still got to fix these bushes. Okay. Stop looking at the bushes, Nick. You can't fix the bushes. I suppose I could turn off my vanilla tweaks, but unless that's a design they decided to go for, which, why would they make the bush look like a box? I don't know, especially, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, like, we'll add some of those down here. We'll get to work and we'll do like a whole lot more of this stuff. But I'm trying to think of like what we should do next. I'm trying to think of like what our most pressing thing is. And we do have a lot of this leaf litter. And I need it to be daytime. Unfortunately, the moon is about to go down and the sun is about to rise here, but let's actually speed that process up. All right. So now it's time to play around. And you know what? I've got this tough slab on me and I don't know where it came from. And I've been trying to figure it out. And I think it was right here. Maybe. Although that doesn't make sense because I don't really have a lot of slabs just kind of out and about in the village. Where was this tough slab? It has to have been underneath one of these bushes that I added firefly bushes around, but I just don't know which one. And it's driving me nuts because I don't want to have a slab on me. I should, like, the smarter version of Nick would go back through his footage and find out when I broke it. And like when I'm editing the episode together, be like, all right, that's where it goes, and then go put it back there. But you're not looking at the smart version of Nick, because that does not exist. No, that does not exist. We just play things and do things, and we craft mines and we mine crafts and we XYZ. Where the hell did this thing come from? I don't know. Anyway, leaf litter. We got leaf litter. Okay. So I think the best thing to do with this is going to be to use it a little bit sparingly, because I want to kind of add like a little bit of decor in like some of the different areas of the village here. And plus it'll make kind of probably a nice transition like out of this brown. And I think this is directional, right? So if I'm facing this way, it's in that corner of the block. If I'm facing this way, it's that corner, this way, that corner, and this way, that corner. So like what we could do is we could do something like this, and then we could do like, it'd be like this. Yeah, there we go. And like that, and like, nope. Like, nope. Oh man, this is going to be some wild and wacky. Like, you guys get nauseous at all? This is going to be some nonsense, like trying to get this like up. And then the problem is, yeah, if you screw it up, you're like, what? I think what we're going to do is we're just going to do sparing little patches of this stuff, just because it's just going to add that little bit of extra texture to kind of the ground area as we go through here. So that way we can just kind of see, like, I don't know, like especially like around, like in and around the forest area, because the difference now between Minecraft forests that generate with it and without it is going to be substantial, right? Like you're going to have tons of it in certain places, but then in the old chunks where it didn't generate, you're not going to have any. And I feel like I want a bunch of it around the village, because this village is obviously very tread over. This guy knows the score. This guy, ow, 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 ow. But yeah, like even in the barn, I don't think it's a terrible idea to, you know, go with and I wish, you know, like the chain, maybe we could put, you know, like some, because like stuff like this accumulates in corners like this. Like, and actually we'd have to do that piece last. Nope. 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 Why can I not get this? There we go. Like stuff accumulates in corners of places like that, right? So like it'd be super like neat to just kind of leave it maybe even like that. I love how the mud like stays like a little bit broken. And I can't put it there because obviously the ladder shares that block. But I don't, like I said, I don't know necessarily that we'll do something like that. But I like the idea of just kind of peppering this stuff in, not super liberally, but just get enough of it in here. So that way we just have some decorative little patches of it. This patch looks a little bit weird here. Nope. Nope. I screwed it. No, I screwed it up. Dang it. I think what I want is there. No, I don't want it there. Okay, I gotta learn the mechanics of this because I have no idea what the hell we're doing here. Yeah, but I don't want it in that one corner first. I want it like that, and then I want it like, yeah, there we go. That's how I want it, right? Like yeah, there we go. And then I want to bring it out like, okay. So let's do a test here. I'm facing north. Okay. North is bottom right corner. It's always the bottom right corner, Nick. It's always going to put it in the bottom right corner of the block, depending on which direction I'm facing. Okay, that's all I needed to know. All right, so if I want it there, I got to go there. If I want it there, we got to go there. Yes, like that. So now it brings that patch out just a little bit, and I think that is actually kind of what I'm looking for in terms of doing patches of the leaves. And I love, like, because that color is uniform across the leaf litter that it's doing, or there's just the dead leaves. It's dead leaves, guys. Like, the color's uniform across the dead leaves, so it kind of, there's a unifyingness to it. Like, you like playing in these different block palettes and bringing in these different colors like this, but there's something about that just kind of unifies it and brings all of it together when you've got the little splotches of the leaf litter kind of right over the top of everything. That was a hoglin I killed in the nether. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like I said, I think we're going to just kind of go through here, and we're going to pepper in some more of these too. I've got more bone meal. We're going to get some more bone meal rocking and rolling and get a whole bunch more of these bushes. Actually, let's come over here and let's actually do more of this. And plus we got the regular bushes, which even though I don't like the model of it, whenever Vanilla Tweaks gets their nonsense together here and fixes it, like, it'll be super cool. So I want to make sure we keep playing with that idea too, because it's going to be super, super neat. Also, I discovered you don't need shears to break these. You just need your good old-fashioned fists. All right, I did solve the case of the missing tough block, which honestly I hadn't even thought about until right now. It actually goes here. It was right where this firefly bush was, and I put a piece of dirt back here. I found this when I was editing. I still have no idea, unfortunately, where stupid tough slab went. I literally have no idea where this stupid tough slab went. No idea. I also forgot they added wildflowers in the game. So I went and I forgot we have a meadow just up the hill there. I built that beautiful pathway that goes up to the meadow, of course, over there to the east. And I'm just like, hey, move it. More on him to come in a future episode. Obviously, they added Happy Gas. It's not like a shock to anyone or anything. This was going to be like this big, long episode, and I'm just like, no, Nick, we're going to cut this down, and we're going to make this not super, super long, because otherwise we got to include the whole Happy Gas thing in it. So I'm not going to do that. That'll be in the next episode. We'll talk about collecting our Happy Gas. But yeah, I have a meadow right over here to the east. I built that beautiful pathway, so I just went over there, got some bone meal, and got some wildflowers, which we can now bone meal to our heart's content to collect up as many more of these as we want to. So I've been kind of liberally adding little patches of these around in the base area as well, and adding more firefly bushes. I wish it was nighttime. It's not nighttime in here. Maybe we'll wait for like a cool closing night shot that we'll do in replay mod or something like that. But yeah, we've got firefly bushes all through this area now, all underneath in these bushes here. And we have sprinkled some onto the surface as well. I think over here there's one. So the good thing about it is the fireflies are just a little more pronounced at night. You just get a little bit more of them. But like in general, like it just adds this particle, like, I don't know, like it makes it feel like maybe like they're just bugs, like flipping and flopping and floating around and doing different stuff like that. It brings life and movement into Minecraft, just ambient movement, which is something that I'm always a huge fan of bringing into the game, because otherwise it's tough and you got to kind of try to do it intentionally, like bringing different types of movement and things like that into the game. So yeah, I added like little splashes of these around different areas in the game here, just to continue to add a little bit more vibrancy. And that's not much of a change. Like it's only like a few little spots, but just that extra splash of color, I think really, really helps us paint the world in just more life and in more color. Where does this slam go? I think I bulk skipped the part of like editing wherever I actually cut this out, and then I would have to even go back further and figure out where it came from. I have no idea where it came from. It came from over here somewhere, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know where. I'm gonna have to... I don't know. But yeah, I have been adding some leaf litter in different places around the village as well. Of course, we were testing on doing our little patch over here, which I really, really like this. I think that looks really cool. And I've just been adding a lot more of this kind of throughout the village. A lot of this I'm going to do off camera, because placing leaf litter on camera is going to get ridiculous. See, look at, again, just a little splash of color just brings a little something more to the village here. Just a little something more. I did replace one of the things with a firefly bush there, one of my little berry bushes, just because, again, it's a color variation too, kind of thing. And I think it helps with the blending of everything that you have going on in the area too, because it's got a little bit in similar with this stripped, I think this is stripped spruce, just a little bit in common, a little bit of a shared palette there with that stripped spruce. So it kind of helps to unify the color palette just a little bit more with these things, which is such a huge, important thing for me. And I'm really, really glad that, we're getting back into this. We're season 2, like part 2, I guess. I don't know. But I'm really, really happy that we're kind of swinging back into things as we go here in Tritoncraft. We may even do things like this and just pop like a little bit of leaves like in here like this. And I kind of want this to not be that full block. There we go. Although that looks weird too. So maybe we just do like this. No, I think I got to do that. There we go. Because yeah, so this place is bottom right, but then it always places the one that's to the right of it. So if you go like this, always to the right, always to the right, and then around counterclockwise. So yeah, I've learned the mechanics of it. So now it actually works. So if I do this here and then I do this here, it's kind of wrapping that little bit of a leaf texture just around that slab. And I mean, again, that color brown is kind of merging in there with the other colors that are going on. But again, it just brings a kind of color uniformity to everything that I just don't think we had before. And I just really, really love it. So yeah, like I said, I believe that is where we're going to leave this episode. I want to thank you so much. Welcome back, everybody, to Season 2, Part 2. Happy 1-year birthday to Tritoncraft Season 2. We've got so many more projects to finish. Obviously, we've still never finished our Guardian Farm. I got to get back out there and finish that build. The Warden Grand Prix work will continue on that whenever we get back to it, and we're going to continue to just decorate the village and add little decorative flourishes here and there. Big focus for Season 2 especially is going to be small details, because small details are something that I avoid in Minecraft, but there's something that's so important, not just in Minecraft, but in real life too, right? Like paying attention to the small details, paying attention to all of the beautiful small things in the world around us, because there's so many beautiful things in the world around us if we just take the time to look. And that's kind of one of the big focuses I want to do here for Tritoncraft Season 2 is we're going to spread some love, we're going to spread some beauty all throughout our Minecraft world. I want to thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time. Throw me a like, throw me a comment. Tell me what you want to see me work on first in the second part of Tritoncraft Season 2. Like I said, next episode, we're going to talk about finding this big guy. Well, we didn't find him, but we're going to talk about acquiring this big guy. And yeah, we'll get on with something else. I don't know what. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Thank you. And we'll see you next time.